Mr. 98% right all the time is right again. Now, I told y'all before you open up that door, AI is going to walk in. Told you Microsoft will have some hands in that. They gave some bans to that. You don't understand it, cat. You got to really think back to where it happened at. And I told you exactly where they was aiming at. PlayStation, you in trouble, B. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. And the prophecy is doing exactly what I said. But we're going to get into this one topic on this one day that I had to get into because I read that article and I did some back research and I did some stuff. And this stuff is going to work you over. Pause. I done told you. Hashtag no Diddy. Y'all in trouble, B. Peace and blessings and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, we got back to the live show and this, we getting our feet wet. We getting right back to where we need to be. I know y'all see Raphael. That's the Ninja Turtle PCS 1/3 statue. I told you when we get to 10K, I got a 10K statue that I'm giving away. It's an incredible statue. It's from Gentle Giants. It's called the Honey Pot, aka Jessica Vicious. It's a ridiculous statue. That's going out to members. You members and everybody that subscribe is keeping this stuff flowing and moving. We're moving at a steady pace. Now, our unprecedented growth from the beginning had me have different expectations. I expected to be at 10K already. I expected it to have gave away that statue. I thought that this Wolverine statue, when I said I get 500 subscribers, I'm giving away this XM, 500 members. I'm giving away this XM Studio Wolverine. Lights up. He's on a sentinel head. He's tearing through it. It's a great statue. That's going to be given away. I always believe in giving back to members. I don't understand why other people don't. But the emojis is up for you members right now. So if you are a member of the channel, the emojis is up right now. The icons is up. The badges is up. Everything is up for you guys. I got back and I get really back to work. PAX for me, especially this PAX, was more like a beginning. Like the first time ILP, we went to PAX. What this PAX was like for me. I worked harder than I've ever worked, ever. And shout out to Lord Sovereign, KNN affiliate news anchorman, doing his wonderful interviews, and Lognet and everybody. We this year was some of the best progress that I felt content wise that I was able to do, what I was able to bring. Editing wise, a lot of people get a chance to see my versatility as an editor. Informational wise, a lot of people got a chance to see how I dig into the information side of things, and reaching out and extending olive branches to different parts of the community. Me extending an olive branch to the LSM community, as far as extending the olive branch to the kind of funny. I don't know what's up with those politics there, to be honest with you, because I'm a person that treats people on the merits of how they treat me. And, I try to be the best version of myself when I'm presenting myself to the public. And outside of that, we're all not perfect. We try to do different things. Shout out to Jay Bari in the PlayStation community. We're trying to bridge gaps and change the perception of us gamers. We need to change that perception of us gamers. Even though this is a satire channel, this is an informational satire channel. And I know you're talking about your king. What the hell does that got to do with what you're talking about? What the hell does that got to do with Skynet and the machines taking over? And what the hell does that got to do with you always being right? King, I need to know. And I'm like, I'm here for you. I'm going to tell you first before you do that, like, follow, subscribe, and also become a member. That part there. We give away coins every Friday, live show. Everybody keeps asking me, where can I buy coins? I don't sell no coins. Unless you was at the Last Stand Media joint that we did. That's the only time that I had coins there for sale. But right now, coins ain't for sale. You want a coin? I give it away free. I even ship it to you. You don't got to pay shipping. You don't got to do nothing. Just become a member. You want a coin? It'll happen. And then I'm going to do something really different when we hit 10K. I'm going to be giving out shirts. You see these shirts? I'm going to go make shirts out of my money, go over there and make shirts to lucky winners and get some of these shirts made and sent those out to you. But remember when Satya took an interest in OpenAI and Sam over at OpenAI got unceremoniously bumped and stuff happened and everybody threatened to walk out? All right, so everybody that doesn't know the backstory to that, what it was OpenAI made ChatGPT. ChatGPT it's a monster in the sense that it has garnered enough information that now it's close to being indistinguishable from real people. That within itself is scary. And I warn people about this, right? Now I'm going to show you how all this ties together and all of this meshes together, man. I've been explaining it to you. Microsoft has been trying to keep your attention, mainly Xbox. Xbox has been trying to keep your attention and keep you focused on them to make sure that you don't leave the brand, because the brand is going to do something that's going to transform the industry as a whole. There's different things that need to be put into place in order for this to happen. Now, also at the same time, for the prophecy to happen for no PlayStation 6, hashtag no PlayStation 6, you know exactly how we do it over here. The PlayStation 5 Pro needs to launch, right? That needs to launch. That sets their feet. Microsoft already knows that they're going to launch that. You know, Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, already knows the strategic plans for these dudes. Because when you're working with the biggest, brightest, best AI, you can have predictive futures. You can run the scenarios through OpenAI. And I'm going to get to it on what is the true outcome of this. And it's kind of a predictor, it's kind of like having a katana. If anybody watched the Halo series and you understand, there was one point in there when they asked Katana to run the simulation, and she ran the simulation and it was only one outcome, only one true outcome. And to get to that, if you watch Endgame, if you don't watch the Halo series and you watch Endgame, when Doctor Strange was sitting down and he was going through the outcomes, he found one outcome. One of those stones was like accelerated AI. Now, Sam was doing some stuff allegedly that was working with general AI. General AI is the one that is the scariest. Hear me out. Now, he automatically had a job at Microsoft when OpenAI fired him. And everybody threatened to walk out, and they would have walked out and went over to Microsoft, and Microsoft would have had OpenAI in its entirety like that really quickly. But that didn't happen. The board thought about it, everybody thought about it, they put Sam back into place, and then Microsoft went and makes a $10 billion donation. You don't invest $10 billion. $10 billion was more than ZeniMax. You don't invest $10 billion into something just to be a shadow face on the board and you have no real say-so. That's a different game. That's a different ballgame. People didn't understand it, and y'all keep forgetting about it because y'all saying that's Microsoft stuff. That has nothing to do with Xbox. Wait a second. Now, the PlayStation 5 Pro, we thought was going to have an AI chip in it. No, it's just an upscaler chip. Proprietary chip made by PlayStation. I think it's called PSSR. PlayStation Spectral something resolution, right? So that's that. That's not an AI chip. But they're going to make you believe that it's an AI chip. No. Microsoft is going to launch this handheld. This handheld is going to be a handheld where Windows is the carriage. They're talking about having Steam, and they're talking about having the Epic Store. So that's Linux that you're going to be able to have in it. It's going to have Game Pass. It's going to be a native device. And Phil talked about having his Lavio, whatever that handheld is, the new handheld. Remember, they had the G Cloud. He was talking about that. Remember, they had the ROG. Microsoft execs was there. Iron Lord's podcast was there. Shout out to Lord Cognito for doing the interview. That was there. They was talking about the ROG. Now they're talking about this other handheld. Follow me. He spoke and brought up the deficiencies of said handheld. Now that we know the deficiencies of said handheld, he wants them to be able to fix the deficiencies that they see. All right, now that's the handheld. They get the handheld and they put everybody's stuff there. Now they're the number one game distributor in the world as far as developer, right? Third party, they put games on PlayStation, they put games on Nintendo, their games on Steam for the PC, there's game in Epic Store. Their games are all over, right? So now it's no longer perceived that they're just, trying to hoard everything to themselves. No, this is not a monopoly. Actually, it's open. It's open market for them. Handheld comes out. It establishes that part. Now, back to the crux of the situation. The crux of the situation is OpenAI and Microsoft is working on a joint venture. It's worth $100 billion, this joint venture. Ooh, king, $100 billion. That is ZeniMax, ABK deal, and $10 billion that they did to OpenAI, all in one. That's that. Imagine, if you will, this is the deal. They're going to have millions of AI chips in these servers all across the world. Reminding you now that Sam was working allegedly on general AI. That's why the board booted him. Allegedly. Microsoft's next console is coming out in 2026. That will have an AI chip on board. Remember the deal that they did with Intel? That Intel chip, it will be a proprietary chip from Microsoft and Intel on that box. They will have servers all across the world with millions of AI chips. Follow me, because I'm leading you to this is the part where Kong dies. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know exactly how we do it over here. The port begging ponies will always bring up console sales. They don't buy games. We know the information is out. We done found out about you. But this is the part where Checkmate happens. 2026, that Xbox comes out with the AI chips. They already got servers all across the world. In 2026, both of them, OpenAI and Microsoft, is on phase 3 of their plan. It's already too late. I was already ringing the bell trying to explain to you guys exactly what was going to happen. Microsoft is going to get into a position where now those servers is live. OpenAI is going to hit that button. The new iteration of ChatGPT comes out next year. That's 2025. It is absolutely a monster. So by 2026, what do you think that is going to look like when that new console drops from Xbox? This is the reason why they're going forward early. You thinking that it has something to do with piss poor PlayStation? No. They are in a quagmire. Their fan base don't buy games, and these guys are spinning their tires. Microsoft is purchasing stuff. They're going to purchase more publishers going forward. In 2026, mark my words, that AI box from Microsoft is going to seal the deal, and that's it. That's it for PlayStation. That's it for the PlayStation 6. There will become an app. I told you guys, don't listen to these media types giving you all the fake news and taking you down a path of doom and gloom. I'm gonna light the way. I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that they're done and they're finished. And I dare any one of you dudes prove me wrong, because I'm 98% right all the time. Well, this is that one shot, one topic video that I had to bring to you, because you guys keep thinking I'm playing around. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. The prophecy will come true. And then I will be 100% right. 100% all the time. But this is the part in the video where I'm going to tell you to like, follow, and subscribe. And I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around that PlayStation neck, and I'm going to push it in the water. And I'm going to tell you, try to play the Game Pass.